New to pickleball? Here are 10 essential terms that every beginner should know. Number 1, the kitchen, the non-volley zone. Synonymous terms, so you'll hear kitchen, non-volley zone, NVZ. It's the space between the net and 7 feet back that runs the width of the court. One of the key points of the kitchen in pickleball is you can't step into the kitchen to hit the ball out of the air. The ball has to bounce before you hit it. I have a whole nother video that I'll do on kitchen rules. Number 2, dink. What's a dink? So a dink is a soft shot. You're typically standing behind the non-volley zone line or kitchen line, so 7 feet away from the net, and you softly hit the shot over the net so the other team has to dink it back to you. The goal there is you're trying to get the other team to make a mistake before you do and capitalize to earn a point. Number 3, a volley. A volley simply means to hit the ball out of the air. So you can hit it back and forth in the air from your side of the court to the opponent's side of the court without it bouncing. You're not allowed to volley the ball out of the air if you're standing or any part of your foot is in the kitchen or touching the line. Number 4, the double bounce rule, sort of unique to pickleball. Simply what this means is to start a game, a player serves, they serve it over the net. The ball has to bounce before the other team can return and hit the ball back. When they hit the ball back, the team that served also is required to let the ball bounce before they hit it. Thus the phrase double bounce rule. After that, you can volley the ball out of the air, you can wait for it to bounce once. You're free to hit it as you wish, other than you can't volley out of the air when you're standing or touching the kitchen. Number 5, the serve. The serve is how you start a point or a rally. You have to stand behind the baseline and you serve underhand, diagonally cross court to your opponent. Again, they have to let it bounce before they hit it. Number 6, fault. Simply put, a fault is any mistake you make that costs you the serve or a point. A fault can be hitting the ball out of bounds, hitting the ball into the net, or maybe stepping into the kitchen or non-volley zone line and volleying the ball out of the air. Number 7, side out. That's when the serving team loses their serve and it goes to the other team on the other side of the net. Other than the start of a game where you only get one serve, each player on each team gets to serve. When you do hand the ball over to the other side of the net, the first player serves until they don't score points, and then the second player will serve until they don't score points, and then that's a side out back to the other team. The baseline is the end of the court, the line furthest away from the net and parallel to the net. When you serve, you have to stand behind the baseline and on the correct service side to serve the ball to the other team. When you serve, your foot can't touch the baseline, or that's a foot fault. Number 9 is an Ernie. Not sure where that phrase came from. There's also a Burt, which we're not going to talk about here. So an Ernie is an advanced move, not for a beginner player. But what you do is you hop diagonally over the kitchen, not touching the kitchen, and volley the ball out of the air. This often catches your opponents by surprise and kind of shortcuts the volley rule of the kitchen. And number 10, a poach. Poach is a great shot in pickleball. Beginners get a little confused and they feel that maybe a little more advanced player is taking a ball from their side. But what a poach is a player might hit a softer, loftier shot towards the player on the right. The player on the left runs in front of the player on the right and hits the ball hard back at the other team, scoring a point, preferably. The element of surprise usually works out fairly well. So there you have it. 10 tips that every beginner should know on the terminology of pickleball. In the comments, tell me what you think. Any more questions? Maybe I'll do a round 2 of other terms. Make sure you subscribe to my channel In the description below is a link to my newsletter. I also do pickleball coaching. You may be interested in that. And watch some of these other videos.